here we go. So, welcome to our 4-week Path to Bronze Ambassador program. We are excited to have you with us. We know that this 4-week journey will be filled with lots of learning and celebrations. Let's kick off our first session and take a look at what we'll be doing. We'll be discussing your belief, your reason for being here. We'll review the Bronze Ambassador title and the benefits you will enjoy. We will look at the overview steps to help you set up your new representatives for success and identify what's next for you. Whoops, went back too far. I have to use my finger to guide this thing. Okay, so there we go. So we're going to build and share your belief in the Avon business. What is the reason you decided to become a representative? And at any time, feel free to take pictures of any of the slides.
Okay.
I know it is hard to write everything down. I always find when I go to write things down, I may miss something. I'll miss the next thing being said.
Right.
We'll be hearing about the Avon BOSS, which is BOSS approach. It is your formula for selling, recruiting, inviting others to join your team. Here at Avon, we believe that whatever you believe about yourself on the inside is what you'll manifest on the outside. The letter B in BOSS is approach. And the letter B in BOSS approach represents belief. Building your belief means that you build and solidify the trust, faith, and confidence in yourself to be and achieve what you want in life. This is important because when you share your belief with others, it helps you to build your business. People are drawn to your passion and your belief. So think back, what is the reason you became a representative? It all starts with believing. Your belief lays the foundation for everything. Let's take a moment to build that belief by partnering it with your dreams and goals. You can answer the slides. Well, you don't have to answer in the chat. It's only me and you. What do you want in life? For today, just write the questions down or take a picture, and we will do a private one-on-one where it's not recorded, where I will ask you these same questions. It'll help me help you guide you to some of the next steps.
Okay.
And I'll probably pull out some of my dream coaching. I'll see if I can pull up some of the papers in that, because it really helps you dig really deep and helps you improve on that, our beliefs. What do you not want in life? What do you want to achieve? How will you feel when you achieve it? And why now? Your next title achievement, Bronze Ambassador. And that's right, we're headed to, and you'll see when we go over the one of the upcoming slides, I'm going to show you what it is to get to promoter and small promoter, and then it's really Bronze Ambassador. But the great news is you can achieve any of this, and after promoter, star promoter, then it's Bronze Ambassador. The first qualifier for this title starts with you having at least $200 in personal sales. Of course, the bigger the order, the better. And you'll see why in a minute. Generation, and this is in your first generation. When you have, your next qualifier is having 3 or more orders in your first generation. Your first generation means they are team members you personally recruited. And the final qualifier is having combined sales of $1,000 or more between the 3 people that you brought on. So you don't want to stop at 3, but when you get your 3, They have to put an order in at the same time, and you have at least $200 in sales. When your team with your $200 in sales is $1,000 plus, you achieve the title Bronze Ambassador. Your next title achievement, and I just told you all that, the bonus opportunity. We all like bonuses. Achieving Bronze Ambassador comes with great bonus opportunities. We want everyone to be able to earn big right from the start. When you bring a friend to join Avon, you earn a $20 bonus when she places her first qualifying order. She is considered a qualified new recruit when she places and pays for an order of $150 or more in her first or second generation. And you will always hear me say that I always shoot for them to achieve $150 their first order. Because a lot of times if they're just going to family or just some friends, they may not get that $150 order their second time. Of course, we want to help them get there. And after tonight, hopefully it'll help as well. Now, I think you've been with Avon less than 7 campaigns, have you? No, since it's May, huh?
Since May.
Since May, okay. So anybody that's new coming in, if there's less than 7 campaigns, they can get $50 for each successful recruit instead of $20. On top of that, when your personal order is $50 or more, you'll also receive a 3% commission on bonus on that representative. Always. Let me backtrack that. When they achieve that $150 order, their first or second order, you earn a 3% bonus for the life of the representative on her orders when they're $50 or more. You can also earn a promotional bonus of $500, and that is paid out over 4 campaigns. But it can happen as long as your team does $1,000 it can be out of 5 campaigns. You can have one where you get, like, I guess we could say a buy, but one campaign, your first campaign that you hit, you earn $125. Your next 4 campaigns, you have to achieve that $1,000 in sales, have 3 orders going in, 3 out of the next 4. You can miss one, but only one. But with rolling into where we're rolling now, this is perfect. You'll be fine. When others on your team achieve Bronze Ambassador title like you both win. They win the promotional bonus, and you win the mentor bonus of $250. So you want to make sure that they also achieve you want to make sure they earn. Now, this chart here shows you when you have your first recruit and they put an order in. Well, even when you have your first recruit, you become a promoter. When you have your second recruit, or we'll say team member, now they have to put an order in, you become a star promoter. And you see the sponsoring bonus here. You earn 3% when you're a promoter on your first. As a star promoter, when you have 2 people that put an order in, you earn that 3% sponsoring bonus, plus you earn 3% on the cost of the order under your first generation. When you become a Bronze Ambassador, you always earn 20% on home and fashion. But when you become a Bronze Ambassador, you have to have $200 in sales. You have to have 3 representatives always putting in an order. You have to have $1,000 team sales with your total $200. You also earn that 3% bonus. You can achieve that $500 promotional bonus. And if you help someone on your team do that, you can earn a mentor bonus. Your first generation, you earn 3%, and now on your second generation, you earn 3%. Your next title after that is Silver, and I'm just going to kind of quickly go over that. That is 6 representatives turning in an order. Your team doing $2,000 in sales. Now your promotional bonus is $750. Your mentoring bonus is $375. You earn 4% on your first generation and 3% on your second. The next level after that, and we'll go over this more in the leaders calls.
Okay.
When you become the next level after that is goal ambassador. You have promoter, ambassador, leader, and executive level. To become a goal ambassador, you have to have 9 orders going in and your team doing 4,000 in sales. And it's not all left on you. That's why you want to really work on getting promoters, star promoters, and ambassadors.
Okay.
When you achieve goal ambassador, your promotion bonus is $1,000 and your mentor bonus is $500, and they can overlap. You can earn double bonuses or 2 bonuses at the same time.
Okay.
It's pretty neat. Great way to pay for the holidays. Great way to pay for anything. Whether it be new tires, whether it be whatever it is. Now, when you're a goal ambassador, now you're earning 5% on your first generation, 3% on your second, and 2% on your third. To become a leader, a bronze leader, this is when you start to see the money. Up in here, it's small potatoes. But,
right.
but when you get to the bronze leader level, you always have to have at least 10 orders, but you really want a lot more than that because people do come and go. When your team does 8,000 in sales, your promotional bonus is $1,500. A mentor bonus is $750. Now you're earning 6.5% on your first generation, 3% on your second, 2% on your third, and 1% on your fourth. The average income from a bronze leader a month is about $700. Still doesn't sound like a whole lot of money, but over time it really does add up. When you become a silver leader, that's when your team's doing $12,500, and look how it starts climbing.
Mm-hmm.
Look how your bonus can really grow. And now you're making an additional 3% on any leader that is under you. When you become a silver, you have to have, and it shows you right here, when you become a silver, you have to have 1 leader under you. Now you're making an extra 3% bonus on what her entire team does. Plus all the generational bonus. And then it just keeps going up. When you become an executive leader, that's when you get, they used to call them a car allowance, but now it's called a lifestyle bonus. At my level, it's $250. I will be silver by the end of the year. Then it's $300, and this is per campaign. So there comes my new car. It really does add up. And some things to remember: you may be, a top seller, or you may have much greater sales than 200, and that's great. You may have more than 3 people on your team. Either way, to earn the title of bronze leader, you have to have 3 people putting an order all together at the same time and $1,000 in orders. It's really pretty simple. What will you do with these bonuses?
Retire from my full-time job.
There you go. And when I don't know if you've ever heard me share that story, but when I looked at leadership, and that was in the early days, and believe me, we went through a lot of bumps and curves, some serious curves.
Yeah.
Right. But you had sold before?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay, so we did go through a lot of things, and where was I going with that one? I done left my brain. It'll come back. But sorry. Let me go to the next slide. But it really. Oh, I know what it is. I looked early on at it in my early 30s, and I said, I will do whatever it takes to build this, and I will. It's not something that. It's not an option to quit. I will just work around everything. We have to. That's just life. But I looked at it then, I said, my husband will retire one day, and this will supplement his income. And lo and behold, he actually retired 4 years ago at the age of 56.
Okay.
And,
awesome.
which it was a big achievement, but it was, and that's when medical insurance didn't cost what it does today, and it like tripled since he retired. But Avon's leadership opportunity gives me the opportunity to earn the extra we need to pay for the medical insurance and whatever it is we choose to pay for.
Mhm.
Because even living on, even though you retire, you still have a budget you have to live on. And sometimes I have some hefty spending habits. But so my leadership gives me the extras my family needs and the extras I need, to be honest.
That's
But
awesome.
yeah, it really does. It does make a difference. But and here at New Avon, we always have incredible incentives you can earn by just doing things to grow your business and your team. And you can find all the current incentives on youravon.com. Now, I don't know where it's at on 2.0. I have not turned over to 2.0 yet. And once I do, I'll have to.
I just switched over this week.
You just did? Well, I'm not ready to yet.
But
I will.
Right. I haven't become familiar with it yet, and I need to take the time to do that.
Yeah. So you want to look for your success center that I know on youravon.com on my side, because I'm not on 2.0 yet, it is in the front at the bottom towards the left side. So you
Okay.
may have to scroll a little bit. Just look for Success Center. That is your hub. It's a one-stop hub. And all of everything is going to be there. You know, your incentives, your events, upcoming meetings, and except the meetings that we do. But everything else should be there. So you want to work on creating a warm list. I sent an email out with that, what's it called? It's somewhere on my
I
desk.
got it.
You got it? Good.
And I worked on it today. Mhm.
Great. Because that's what it's all about too. We can only get new reps even established reps, always work on a warm list. And you'll hear me say that a lot, you know, because it always grows. It should never stop growing. Because people, huh?
That is correct. And if you want to be successful, just like you said a few seconds ago, you have to continue to increase that list.
It always, you know, when you go here, you go there, you should always be getting people's names. But, you know, we're going to talk about a warm list.
Okay.
So let's take some time now to get you on your way to earning your bonuses and achieving any of those incredible incentives. Grab a pen and paper. We already have one, because together we are going to start your warm list. You may be wondering, what is a warm list? It's all the people you know or come in contact with.
Okay.
Some you may know better than others. And today we'll identify some of those people as this is how the industry in network marketing, direct sales brings in the earnings. So let's start with the top layer. The top layer, these are your closest family and friends. Write down the name of 5 people that come to mind.
Okay.
Your middle layer, these are the people you know. They're distant relatives, other friends, you know, maybe Facebook. Well, people that you know that you maybe reacquainted on Facebook and any social media. And finally, the bottom layer are those once in a while friends. Maybe somebody you just see every so often. When I think about who my top 5 in this category today, I would have to think of my former representatives. Because I know I have I've had a lot of representatives come and go over the years, but that is definitely someplace I would work. And you may think of maybe it's coworkers.
Yes, yes. Actually, I work at a call center, so the opportunities are there, and I've been working that anyway.
That's huge. A call center is huge.
Right.
Because there's no way you can possibly sell to everybody.
That's true.
You know, and you probably work shift work.
No, I work a shift. Pretty much is day. I was working from 8 to 5, and then, you know, the business has a great demand on us now, so I'm working from 8:30 to 6, and so. But again, there are a lot of people there because there are different departments and there are different shifts there also. But yes.
So you might want to look for people that are on different shifts and different departments, because you can't cover everybody.
No.
You can't. There's no way. And think of maybe there's different floors.
There are different floors, and
Right.
you know, I was thinking, Karen, if I can make contact with, you know, people in the different departments, maybe one individual, you know, become friends with that person, and they could, you know, help me sell the Avon for their particular group.
And some of them are going to come back and say, I'll just help you. But then on their next order, circle what the profit is that you earned on their order.
Okay.
Or you can just say 40, multiply times 40%, the subtotal, and you circle that in red, and you say, because they're going to come back. You're going to get some that may want to sign up, but then some will say, I'll just help you. And then you circle on the next receipt, you circle and I said, this is what you could have earned off your order.
Okay.
It will get them to think. So this is the tool that, this was the memory jogger that I sent you. And it really does help you think, okay, who do I know here? Who do I know there? Who do I do business with?
Right.
You know, and it's continuously grows.
Right. I went to the dentist a couple of weeks ago, and I got permission to leave a book with them, and I need to follow up with them because I guess she was the office manager, and she told me then that she loves Avon. And actually, while I was waiting on the dentist, there were two other individuals waiting, you know, for service, and I left a brochure with them as well.
But, you know, I find that if we don't get that name and number, and I know I've done it, I'm guilty, and we don't have any way of following up, we never hear from someone.
That's so true. Some people will give you their contact information, and then some are a little hesitant. So what's the best way to handle a situation like that when they don't really want to, you know?
Right. Well, first thing, a good reminder to ask somebody's name and number. Put a sticky note on the cover of the catalog. That will remind you to ask for their information. And all you want to ask is say or something like, "Would you mind giving me your name and number where I can follow up with you?"
Okay. Okay.
You know, and I'm not going to bug you. I'm just going to shoot you a text letting you know my order's going in and maybe in 2 or 3 days, and I want to be able to follow back up with you. Or even another step you could take is, if you give me your address, if you would like a brochure mailed to you and give me your address, I can put you on my mailing list. Because, you know, it may not be today or tomorrow, but in a month or a few months from now, if you decide you want to mail books out, you can use what's called campaign-mailer.com.
Okay.
It's about $1.25 a book, but if you look at the gas, if you had to drop books all over, it's well worth it.
Right.
And you know, if they don't order within by the second book you mail, then you take them off your list. But you know, by shooting somebody a reminder text though can make all the difference in the world. Just letting them know, you know, my Avon order's going in tomorrow, or say, okay, today's Wednesday, my Avon order's going in Friday. Have you had a chance to look at the brochure?
Okay.
Are you ready with an order yet? And the worst today with a text is they just don't answer you.
Right.
You do get that. They don't answer. Or even when you leave a message, they're, you know, because of all the sales calls we get, I know if you're not saved in my phone, I don't answer it, because 9.9 times out of 10, it's a sales call. And that's why, you know, and if you're not saved in their phone, that's why it's best to shoot them a text first. That way at least they'll know.
Okay.
That hopefully that will help. But let's see. So, and this is some other examples. Connect with, you know, we actually like to connect with, after learning about all the money that's out there and how easy it is to achieve, we want you to be able to jumpstart on putting the money in your pocket. So I'm sharing some just some simple words to use today,
Okay.
which you can use on text or social media. You know, hi, Mary, this is Barbara. I'm so excited about Avon's Kickstart program where you can earn over $1,000 in 90 days. And I thought of you because I know you have 3 children.
Mm-hmm.
This will help you pay for Christmas.
Just fill in the blanks. Okay.
Right, right. And that's funny. I have my nanny's name was Barbara.
Thank you.
Huh?
So this is good to have. This is good information.
Thank you. And did you take a picture or?
Sure did.
Good. All right. Always, because you can't write it all down, you know, and that way you can go back and look, you know. Hi, Sally, this is Barbara. I'm so excited about my Avon business and being able to save money on all my favorite products. I thought of you because I know how you love discounts too. And you know, that's how I started Avon. I came to Avon just for a discount. I had no other plans, you know, 29 and a half years ago.
Okay.
That was yeah, and I probably will share a little bit of my story next week. I always like to add a little bit here and there, but
okay.
you know, on hi, Mary, this is Barbara. I'm having fun at an Avon event and thought of you. I would love to share what I'm learning with you. When's a good time to connect? You want to think of the mothers that maybe would like to be a stay-at-home mom.
Okay.
There's a lot of representatives that come in today. Now, the younger people definitely know social media a lot better, but Avon's social, they're giving us everything we need. Plus, Scott they had a call tonight at 6 o'clock.
Yes.
I saw some of it, but I'm gonna go back and finish it because they teach us all of the do's and don'ts on Facebook. Because when we don't listen to their calls, I'm sure we're doing all the things we shouldn't be doing. But this is just, of course, you can personalize them, but think of mothers that there's many Avon representatives that have joined just for that reason, to be able to be a stay-at-home mom. By the time they pay for childcare, they're not making anything.
Okay.
And this is what brought me to Avon as well. I had injured my back, and I just said, you know, I joined for a discount, but when I really decided to do it, which was a year later, you know, by the time I didn't want to do the rat race out there. How many young mothers are, you know, you're leaving the house at 6 in the morning, you're not coming in until 6 in the evening, and you're so stressed, and that's a lot.
It is a lot.
It's a lot. You know, by the time they get home and they have three kids wanting to eat, trying to do homework, you're trying to get them in bed by 8:30. It's a rat race. And that was definitely one that made me look at Avon as well. And there's a lot of young women today that have even come in from earning 6-figure incomes and have crossed over to building a big business with Avon. I'm gonna pause. Okay. Whoops. So the story I would share here, I don't have anybody coming on, but I would share, and I've shared a little bit about my story because it is very real. And I'll share some more next week about, you know, I did my first big trip, well, all of my trips, I didn't know what it was to fly anywhere. I think I flew one time before Avon. Now I've definitely lost count because I fly at least 6 times a year.
Awesome.
Yeah, and 5 of those are usually for the business. And once you travel by yourself without having responsibility of taking care of anybody else, it's nothing like it. You really like it. And I've seen, you know, and you may have heard me say that last month on a call, where Hawaii will be my 4th time going next year. All expenses paid. Everything. Awesome. So that's even better. And, you know, it's real because I'm no different from you. I'm no different from anyone. I have a lot of learning disabilities, but I've learned how to overcome them.
Right.
I just work around them. You have to, because we all have different things we're going to deal with, and you just keep it going. Now, when you have somebody that says yes, they want to give Avon a try. I mean, it's only $25. You have the $25 kit, the $50 kit, and the $100 kit. All they need to purchase is the $25 kit. But whatever it is that they can afford, you know, but when they come in, You want to, I send everybody, I know there's a new way, I just have to I have to go back and find that email. I send them to my online store, because in the middle of your online store, there is a tab that says Sell Avon.
Right.
You have to let them know. When they do, they have to let you know immediately, because you immediately get an email from Avon letting you know that they're linked to you.
Okay.
I haven't had any problems, but if somebody tells you, oh, that's where they went, and they could have just went to avon.com.
Mhm.
But if they do, if they don't go to your website, there's different ways. They can go to startavon.com, but if they do that, they have to have your code, which your code is what follows behind your online store. Like mine is K Tucker. Because if I was going to give my online store out to someone, now I actually have another one that I bought that is hooked to your avon.com. So when you see me put on Facebook, you'll see me put Karen Tucker's Beauty. I bought that where I can, and I had them hook my e-store to that, because I just like one thing. But so you can send them to that, but like I said, I got to find out how to link them directly where there's no problems. If there's a problem and they tell you, well, I did it and it didn't link to you, and you did not get an email right away, well, then you know there's a problem if you didn't get an email right away. You have 5 days to fix it. So you right away reach out to me. Say, okay, who do I reach out to? And because you have to get them to send an email in to get it corrected.
Okay.
I've never had it happen, but several reps have had it happen. So let's see. After the call, I'm going to ask if you can text me, because I don't think I have you saved in my phone number. And anybody that will be listening to the playback, after you're finished listening, text me your name and your phone number where I can save you in my phone, because like I said, I want to schedule a one-on-one.
Okay.
And we will have a one-on-one following all the calls over the next, this is the first, so we have 3 more after this. Perfect time for the holidays. Perfect time. So, and I know we talked a lot today, much longer than last week, huh? But now I'd like to what's excuse me, what is next for you? What is an aha moment? Did you have any aha moments in today?
No, not today.
All right. So now this is the last slide. So ready, set, go. Complete your memory jogger. Send. I already sent you the list. Then you want to text out some suggestions to people on your list. Follow up. I will reach out to you, or we can schedule a call. And you want to do the same thing to anybody that you send a text to. You want to follow. Following up is everything. So you want to follow up with everyone you send a text to. You can even say things like, Christmas is here.
It is.
Christmas selling is here. I mean, it's okay. We might be a month away, but we're on it. But we talked about that, scheduling a one-on-one, and you want to grow your team by at least 1 by our next session, by next week. Do you think you can do that?
I'll try. I've been working on it, and so I had asked my granddaughter, because she can use the extra money as well. And the first thing that came out of her mouth is, I can't sell. But I think she can sell, because when she worked for Stein Mart, and I think they had to sell some magazines or something, and she told me about her success story. So it may be where, she's a little afraid of it. I'm not sure. I have to keep talking with her to see if she may want to sign up.
Well, it reminds me of something my daddy, everything is selling. Everything is selling. In my many early years with Avon, I was a big seller. a president's council seller, you know, which is 110,000 in a year. I did a lot with fundraisers, but I still had the other half to do personal sales. My daddy would tell me I could stand on a street corner and sell anything. But life is selling. Everything is selling. Everything.
It is.
So
It
that
is.
might be a good suggestion. Let her know. You know, it's just sharing the brochure, and as we share things, I do want to start sharing more about products.
Okay.
After tonight's call, I'm going to do a quick live on Facebook because I got a bunch of new clothes in, and I want to show the clothes. I showed some about 2 weeks ago. I showed 2 pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Come back. I think I got another 4 pieces in, and I want to. But I got to look up to see what the name is, and I want to be able to share what the price is.
Right.
I definitely want to. Oh, but that was it. Yes, I can stop the share. I can shrink this. So I'm going to stop the recording.